In March 2020, my entire life was turned upside down, as was the entire world's. The COVID-19 pandemic was the culprit, as well as the social unrest of the time. Educators worldwide had to change their entire practice in order to adjust to the most tumultuous and unusual times in history. The combined effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and the social justice movement on students and teachers' mental health of all backgrounds needed to be addressed as we navigated online, hybrid, and in-person learning in the fall of 2021. In my 18-year teaching career, I was very passionate about social-emotional learning, or SEL, and I implemented it into my daily teaching routine. Social-emotional learning can help adults and young people manage their emotions, maintain supportive relationships, and make responsible decisions. An example of a social-emotional activity might be a teacher checking in with their students one-on-one to see how they're doing in their classroom, not academically, but personally. The results of me implementing this content into my classroom over time was that I had awesome relationships with my students, and they, in turn, were more productive academically. So what I wondered was this: why was it only thought that elementary students needed social-emotional support and development? Currently, wasn't it imperative that we try to reconnect secondary students to school post-pandemic? Wasn't it paramount that we tried to reconnect the educational community during the social justice movement? Why weren't more teachers at the secondary level implementing this type of content into their classroom? What did teachers need to know? I interviewed 21 experts at the secondary level, and this is what I learned. Relationships come first. Those teachers who had good relationships with their students were able to implement inclusive SEL into their classrooms. It is no surprise that during such a tumultuous time, that relationships are the answer. Why do we care? The information that I gained from my expert teachers in this study could be used to inform educational leaders and secondary teachers on how to deal with the past 3 years and all the impacts that it's had on our students and ourselves. My hope is that knowing the positive impacts that inclusive SEL can have in secondary classrooms, that secondary teachers and secondary leaders alike choose to incorporate this as a structural component of their classrooms and schools going forward. That way, we will all have the tools to rebuild and reconnect post-pandemic and post-social justice movement together.